Welcome to Arizona Barbecue Outfitters. I'd like to introduce you to our Scottsdale Cooker. It's a very versatile grill. This particular grill is a wood-fired or charcoal grill. You'll be able to do Argentine style cooking. You can do standard cooking over a metal grate, or you can do cooking over skillets, pans, and cast iron woks. So this particular grill has got a versatility that's just unlimited. The grill also can be converted by taking the lid and the windbreak off and turning it into a traditional Santa Maria style grill, which I have a video up on YouTube where you can go see it. It's not painted in that video, but you can check it out. Now, a little about the grill. The grill sits on 4 heavy-duty casters that are rated at 400 pounds each. It's got a 10-gauge metal base, very heavy-duty, that's bolted down. The reason why we bolt it down is that later on, if you decide to make it into a drop-in, you can simply unbolt it and drop it into the brick structure that you're going to put it in, or the frame that you have for it. Coming up here to the firebox, the firebox is fabricated out of 3/16 steel plate, 48 inches long, 12 inches deep, and 12 inches wide. It's got 5 spring-loaded vents across the front that are very easy to open and close. Up here on the lid's fabricated out of 3/16 steel plate. It's got cool touch handles, which I didn't mention, but it has a cool touch handle here, 3-inch temperature gauge, and 2 spring-loaded vents on top. Now go ahead and open the lid up. Even though it's 3/16 steel plate, lifts up, very secure when you lift it up. And again, this lid just simply lifts off the windbreak. It unbolts by some bolts that are here, and you can take that windbreak off, and then you're left with just this traditional Santa Maria style grill. Now, I'm going to bring up the grill grate for you. Grill grate's one-handed operation. Simply locks in place. Goes up at a max height, about right there. The other feature that we got, if you want to get to the coals, well, you probably can't get right here, but you know what? You can simply lift it up, drop it down. The coals are right here. Here's a charcoal grate, sits about 4 inches off the bottom, right where the vents are at, so you get a good airflow going through it, a nice even burn in your charcoal. Now, one question that people do ask is, how far does the grate go down to the charcoal? Well, let me show you that right here. We'll drop it down. It'll go all the way to the charcoal grate, so you can get right on top of the coals there. We'll bring it back up. Now, on these Argentine style grates, this is the trough. They're pinned in place. You don't really have to have it pinned in, but it just makes sure they stay secure. The trough simply come right off. I'll go ahead and set that right there. The grill grate, they're in 2 halves. So you can simply lift it up and take a grill grate out. And what does that allow you to do? Well, if you want to cook on a standard grate to do hot dogs and hamburgers or whatnot for the kids while you're doing some real interesting cooking on this grate, you got that option. Or if you don't want this particular grate in there, you're doing some steaks and you want to cook a really cool sauce or a little stir fry, you can take a cast iron wok, drop it right in place. That puppy right there would drop right on top of the coals. I mean, the cooking is unlimited. You don't want to do a wok. Say you want to do bacon and eggs for the kids, because you're camping. I take a nice big skillet, throw it in there, drop that puppy right down there on the coals. Do some awesome outdoor cooking with your family. I mean, this particular grill is a cooking machine. You're not going to find a better wood-fired pit on the market. I'll go ahead and bring it back up. We'll take this guy back out. And if you don't want to do, these type of grates, put your cast iron grates all the way across. Put a skillet, a pan, a wok. Really do some interesting cooking. Grates are real simple to put back in. Just take it, set it back in place. Take the trough, put the trough back in. And like I was saying before, you don't really have to have it pinned in. I do it because I like for it to stay secure. But you don't necessarily have to have that. And then take your pins and pin it back in place. It's really that easy, man. I mean, this grill is heavy duty. It's built to last. The front face, lift it up, drop it back down. The lid, and drop it back down. Now the lid right here, you can see where the slip is. With the lid closed, that's about as high as you can go up with the grate. With the lid open, like I demonstrated earlier, you can go back here to this back bend on the windbreak. All this removed, you can take that cooking grate up to about right here, just plenty high above the coals for a good slow cook. This particular unit's going to Rob Green up in Tacoma, Washington with SmokingPit.com. He's going to be doing some cooks on it, Santa Maria style, and he's going to do a spin off of that. So go to his website, check out what he's doing, see how he's cooking on it. If you got any questions, you can go to my website, www.azbbqgrills.com. Have a look there. You'll see pictures, close-ups of it. If you got any questions, go to the bottom of my homepage. There's a contact me, give me an email, give me a call. I'm glad to discuss it with you. The grill's going to be really, really versatile. It's going to be one of the best wood fire pits on the market. If you got any questions, just give me a holler and I'll be glad to talk with you. Thanks a lot for looking and have a good day.